Hi, everybody. It's a privilege today to be among such great people, such great spokespeople for peace, for a cause beyond our own backyard. But I must confess, it's only been the news lately and the invitation to speak here today that has prompted me to try to become more aware politically, historically, economically, about what's going on in Palestine these days, Gaza, in Israel. And I don't have an answer. I'm a Catholic, Christian, white, Canadian-born woman living on an island during a global pandemic while others are fighting for their lives. Not only fighting COVID, but also fighting for land, identity, home, culture, faith. And I've often heard that silence is consent, whether listening to my BIPOC friends, the 2 LGBTQ community, women in my own faith community. The invitation to speak here today means that my silence isn't enough. I do believe that my presence can be witness, but today I'm using my words. So then what do I say? Social media has made many of us experts immediately. Don't fall into that trap. Yes, read, yes, learn, but also, what do I know? For me, I know at the core of my being that violence doesn't resolve anything. We have too many examples of that around the world. And I know that I have to be where I am, where my passion and commitment can make an impact. And for me, that's the Chaplaincy Center at the University of Prince Edward Island. Yes, it's a Catholic base with a Christian root, but in 2021, that's not enough. While I begin where I am, I can't stop there. Coexist cannot be simply stickers on my windows. Have you heard drinking a cup of tea, I stopped a war? It's a story of a journalist in the 50s trying to go from Japan to Korea, stopped at the customs gate because of a conflict in Korea at the time. Rather than rant and yell and respond quickly, he sat down. He took a thermos from his knapsack and sipped a cup of tea. And then he wrote himself a poem, actually. When he finished, he showed it to the clerk, who immediately received the poem respectfully, bowed, stamped the man's passport, and let him go through. The poem said, "Drinking a bowl of green tea, I stopped a war." It may not have been the war in Korea that day, but it was the war in his own heart and the potential war that could have been at that gate. Drinking a bowl of green tea, I stopped a war. Imagine scent, warmth, calm. Imagine the impact, the challenge to the violence, the upset, that quick response. Maybe not the war in Korea, but a more important war was stopped. And what about that mythical 100th monkey? Maybe not so mythical. Beginning with one action in one person, that does ripple out, that does generate change. Call me naive, call me gullible, but from my experience in the Chaplaincy Center at UPEI, I know the power of a bowl of soup one Wednesday a month. And I have seen the impact of vegetables, pasta, or rice for people far from home and unsure about tomorrow. Forget about tomorrow, unsure about today. This happens where our peace pole stands, proclaiming prominently, "May peace prevail on earth," in the 12 most common languages of our campus. And through my role as chaplain, I get to see our Muslim Student Society. I get to reach out with the PEI Muslim Society. And through a growing network of people and causes and commonality, I meet up with the Island Peace Committee and so many other groups. A whole network takes root and grows. I stand here today, a Roman Catholic, a sister of the Congregation of Notre Dame, adding my voice to the growing volume of voices calling for peace. No more children have to die. No more hospitals have to be destroyed. Communication outlets must be able to continue. Women, families, and the displaced cannot go without a home. Given the magnitude of the cause before us today, our words won't be enough. Can we pause? Perhaps silence can generate a power that our words don't possess. we pause for peace. There's a universal prayer for peace that forms a wave rippling around our globe every day. And so today I conclude with these words. Lead us from death to life, from falsehood to truth. Lead us from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead us from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts, our world, our universe. May it be so.